Now the mic turn. Yeah, anyways, as I was saying, I actually bought a new not new UPS. I changed the batteries of my UPS now that it is safe to play even during voltage fluctuations because PC won't just turn off. UPS will manage that part. Things happen. That probably because I turned off. Anywho, yeah, essentially I will be. I may have to even turn on. I may have to change the area of the face scan, or maybe even who turn it off entirely. I'm not sure, right? Weird big screen. I've been playing so much games. I think it's just kind of feel. um. Solution for. Wait a minute. So, luckily, it's a new UPS. Whisper fucking sucks as such a long time. This is someone's on stream. There is no power, so I'm not gonna be playing right now. Let's see if it comes back. If it comes back, then I'll start playing. You can still say hi though. Welcome to this. Oh, never mind. It's not fucking coming. Let's see if seems like it. Cool. It's manageable. Found.
Perhaps you've seen it. Maybe in a dream. A murky, forgotten land. A place where souls may mend your ailing mind. You will lose everything. Once branded. The symbol of the curse. An augur of darkness. Your past, your future, your very light. None will have meaning, and you won't even care. By then, you'll be something other than human. A thing that feeds on souls, a hollow. Long ago, in a walled-off land far to the north, a great king built a great kingdom. I believe they called it Drang Lake. Perhaps you're familiar. No, how could you be? But one day, you will stand before its decrepit gate without really knowing why.
bit of that. Never understood what they were exactly
Like a
for.
moth drawn to a flame,
I want to understand the story.
your wings will burn in anguish,
Harry Potter-esque.
time after
Yes.
time.
Suddenly, complete.
For that is your fate. The fate of the cursed.
Okay. I don't remember how. Big question is, if I would have had that thing, the feather or the homeward boat, I could have actually teleported back there, but it is what it. Playing Elden Ring, there's another thing that is really getting me over here. Playing Elden Ring with that smaller hut. This looks so So ugly.
What seems to be the ruckus?
Oh my, your face. The face of the curse. It's an undead. An undead has come to play. They all end up here. All the ones like you. You spoke to that kind old dear, didn't you?
You're finished. You'll go hollow. Yes, you'll become one of them.
Hollows prey upon men, feast upon their souls. This is the fate of the cursed.
What is your name?
Should I name? Why? I wonder how do people who play with control.
Oh, at least you know your own name. Here's your reward for sharing. It's a human effigy.
Take
The reason I want to go on a
closer
service spell build this time is because
Who do you think
noticed
it's
a lot of
supposed to be?
item utilization, which is a part of the review that I'm writing, and I have seen a lot of items that can
Into
actually
your
help
past.
spellcasters. So I just want to test it out,
Yes.
how far the item utilization
It's
is.
an effigy of you.
Let's focus spells. Really, that might go for, and build up a bit of a dexterity spell thingy.
Yes.
Some gift, class. We're not gonna focus too much over. So, lightning, healing, pyromancy. If life rate and efficacy. This can be given those rows. Then if
All people come here for the same reason. To break the curse.
You're no different, I should think. Doesn't stand a chance. Well, you never know.
Go through the door and trot along to the kingdom. But remember, hold on to your souls. They're all that keep you from going hollow. Oh, I'll fool you no longer. You lose your souls. All of them. Over and over again.
Or
This is a limbo. A link between fair traveller. I know. Why else would you visit this lost? My name is the Old Women. I am here to look up. It is what my mother did. The old women that...
most fucked up thing about this game, I think that is the most atrocious thing about this game, is that I cannot play it often. Yeah, I will have to deal with envy. At least in this on the Steam Deck, I literally just turned off the Wi-Fi connection of the deck, and it was done and dusted. I did not have to deal with any
You
of
must
those.
go on. Well, I suppose. But if your will is yet to start,
And I was like, just done with it. I don't need to worry too much about invading. Here it's gonna be, I have to deal with all those invaders also. Actual players. Out of which, of course, there will be cheaters too, because why not? They are always... Torch. I really... Something that should have been carried over to other future games. Game. Or backstab. delay after a roll start probably is gonna cause a bit of problem for me. You're wondering why am I doing it? Last time I think it was when I was recording host using replay buffer. Um, things did not go too well when I used the keyboard shortcut. The footage was absolutely unsalvageable. That's all. It is a big welcoming. Although it's still not perfect, but it's at least it's a completely different button to jump, unlike in Dark Souls 1 where we had to kind of do tap and release. Considering the kind of direction inputs this game has, I have to be about this. Still good, still good. At least my soul arrows will be refilled. Don't have much torch time left. And make this interesting design choice for the spellcast. There was some torch. Yo, like, welcome to the stream, man. I'm doing fine, doing a lot better than before. I just thought that I should do a live stream today, while also capturing all the records that I for the Dark Souls 2 video, because we'll be shifting in a week, in around 2 to 3 weeks. But I have to start recording, so I'm just getting all the footages that I need. How about you, man? How are you? How have you been? Nothing is really going on additionally. Normal lives going through. Keeping myself busy with everything that I can and kind of helping me a lot.
Are you the next monarch? Or merely a pawn of fate?
Are you still playing Night Rain, or have
Bearer of
you
the
finally
curse.
stopped playing that?
I will remain by your side till this frail hope shatters. Take this with you. May it ease your journey. Go on and see the king. He who made Drangleic what it once was. He who peered at the essence of the soul. King Vendrick.
You mean there were Dark Souls 2? Well,
Bearer
the
of
thing
the
is,
curse, seek misery.
I know a lot of people give
misery will
this
lead
game a
you
lot
to
of
greater,
hate, and I
stronger
personally do
souls.
give it a lot of hate for certain
will never
certain
meet the
things. But
king with a
recently, after
soul so
playing
frail and
all of
pallid.
these Souls games again, I just noticed something important about this game, and I think we have been a bit too unfair with this. Of course, I won't say it's the best in the series or something like that. You won't see me saying that, but I think we have been wrongfully hating this a bit too much. Once you do solo, deathless for all, then that's a tall order. Which character are you planning to do solo, or can it be any random character, or will it be just a specific character only, that you will solo everyone with this specific character only?
Seek those
Because
whose
a lot of
names are
YouTubers
unutterable.
are doing that right now.
Before
They are
endowed
trying
with
to
immense
solo all
souls.
the runs with each and every character
Their souls
and
will
see
serve
all
as
the
beacons.
possibilities that can be done.
Once you have found them, return here to me, so that hope will... Bearer of the... Seek, lest... Over the hill, where a man peered straight into the essence of the soul, but whatever came of it. Those who come to Drangleic seeking salvation soon lose hope. It happens to them all. That blue knight at the base of the tower. His spirit, although he does offers, perhaps he is a fool. That tiny, an ancient being that will mock your very existence. She imparts sound wisdom, provided you find her. The sign you bear will drape, and without stay strong. Do not, even when you...
Some hints here and there from the NPC. That is interesting. There are actually some hints over here. She's actually directing us to rooms to talk in order to understand where we need to go. Intentionally bad design game always should receive harsh criticism. That's the thing. I'll speak more about it when I finally make the video, but there are certain patterns which have actually made me think if these choices were bad design inherently or just bad design in terms of execution. I feel like they have, after recently playing it, I've come into a conclusion that a lot of these things are actually not that bad. It's just that they have not been well executed while doing so. Why they failed to do so, I do not know about that. Maybe technical issues, maybe the engine was not ready, or maybe the team was not exactly too well versed with how to make games like these. But fundamentally, the game actually has a lot of qualities. I'm just doing Wilder or Raider common characters. Okay. Raider, as far as I have seen, like, is an awesome character for tanking hits and then just sending everything flying. I kind of like it. Only thing about Raider that I do not like is how slow he feels. Otherwise, I could have actually used him too during whatever little time I played. Wilder is a very fun character though. Wilder is a very fun character though. He's very effective also. Kind of the. I think I won't be wrong to say that Wilder is the easiest character to play out of all. I don't think it'd be wrong to say that. People say game is tough, hardcore, and actually from design standpoint it's buggy. Local system, however, Mr. Moore. Okay, local system just sucks. There are certain things that just makes no sense. Like, it doesn't make sense to have a lock on and then yet you can target somewhere else. It's bullshit. Now because you retain knowledge of all the other games. Exactly, I agree with that. But that's the thing. You'll see when I get into the video.
You have that distinct scent. This is Majula. It is a kind
this is and I have to say add
one
more thing over here.
almost
It's that
normal.
this game,
And
although
in Drang Lake these days,
I'm comparing it with Elden Ring,
few
although
places
Elden
like
Ring
that.
did not receive as much dislike as this one, but I really do believe that players and gamers in general have kind of misunderstood what kind of direction both this and Elden Ring went for in their overall basic game design.
I am sold.
The only difference is that Elden Ring,
Like
despite
you,
not knowing
I
what
lost
they were
everything.
intending for it,
And
you
now
can still
I'm
play
here.
along and then go through it, which
You
gives
probably
the overall
heard that it
flexibility
was
to the
possible
gamers, which
to
is something
break
that
the curse here.
people expect from the Souls or an RPG and Souls
That's
RPG,
not
but
true at all.
at the
There's
base level,
nothing
both of
here
these
for
games
you,
were aiming for the same
me,
things.
or anybody.
I'm not talking about art style or something like that. It's like
Do you
some
know
central
much
mechanics
about
and central
Souls?
style of game play is very
Even
similar
I'm
to
not
this
certain
core aspects
that-
of it.
And anything what we call luck. Do you see? To be alive, and that's. There are 4 beings, and wherever you go from here, each has a. If that frightens you, then do you ever the journey you'll face when you've protection. That is a what people let them. Do you feel it suits me? It will grow. Do you see the way beyond the bonfire? That will take you to the forest of the... There was once a great fort. You may just... But don't venture to...
That's area number 1.
Hade's Tower of Flame lies beyond the far gate.
That's
In the
area number
cathedral.
2.
But the road, the gate is... But how it works? Have you seen that pit?
That's area number 3.
I don't know what... Besides, the flame you see there is a... If you are may you find peace.
Those are
in your journey.
three things over here. So essentially, why I was looking over here is because one of the major complaint that a lot of people and even me personally I had was that the direction for this game, exactly where we should be going first, is completely unknown. But apparently, if we would have actually talked to all the NPCs and paid attention, this guy just literally states out which which area you should go first and where later. And there's the Forest of Giants we need to be going first, which we need to go through that area. Oftentimes we had a complaint, because I also had the complaint because this thing is just hidden over here and there's no way we could have figured it out if there was a pathway over here. But if we would have talked to this guy and actually paid attention, he already points it out that this is the direction that we should be going. Gang formula, this kind of mob pattern is DSC, the progress is difficult, different execute. Yes, to progress. It's a different execution. Yeah, there have been a lot of similarities and yet difference in the way it is done. Essentially, the players are given more stuff to handle all these situations.
Who are you? Oh, I packed a nose. I'm a... Bring me that.
This actually brings us to the first big bullshit of this game. Some thoughts. I will not go into that because I don't want to die in the early the game. There are some pigs over here that we cannot hit them. I mean, there are certain weapons that can hit them, but most of the weapons just swing over them. It's kind of stupid over that. I don't know what they were thinking with this. Well, I definitely will be able to do.
Oh, and one without much, just about ready to... Not exactly the time to be Well, oh yes. You may call me So, ooh, This place is everything, isn't it? This place is... We receive a... It's enough. Are you going to see those four who have grown? They must have sprouted. For heaven's sake. Imagine that. Yes, for you have a most pleasant... Have you made friends with the man? He's lost The only thing he's good for now is covenants. So you gives... It might...
This one actually gives all the information about some basic systems that might find it useful, and also of course tells
nothing suit. Well, that
you should give Night Rain another chance when you are free, at least with randoms on solo. You need on solo. You need a lot of map and meta knowledge. With randoms, alright, fine. I'll give it another try. I mean, I am not exactly too busy these. I guess I can. The thing is that I do like the game a lot, but that thing, that clock ticking in, is just puts me under so much pressure. I just do not like that. That's the beauty of all roguelike. First clock ticking is overwhelming. After a while, you'll get feel. Yeah, I figured that. I mean, after knowing where to go, it kind of becomes a bit of a natural thing. I guess I should have bought the game and then I could have played it with you all, and that way I could have actually had more fun. I mean, that was the intent of that game in the first place. They were intending to make a game that was more of multiplayer focused rather than being anything. Me personally not liking multiplayer game and preferring solo stuff, that's unfortunate for me, but where did it come from? Can play together, so you're up for playing even if I like download it now? I have to make a habit of not locking on, or maybe never mind. This is the first instance of a minor gank in this game. Look at this. Enemies are just popping out of all of... Oh yeah, right, I forgot. This game does not have exactly too many iframes for the backstab. A lot of wrong choices in it. I guess it is not wrong that From Software actually handed this to the B team, and they were like kind of not exactly too very much experienced in all these video game stuff, and they made a lot of wrong choices. Although they had a good basic idea, there have been a lot of wrong choices. Understand not liking PvP multiplayer, it's still PvE, you can have fun. Yeah, I think we need to hit at least 2580p, right? No, we need more than that. If you want proper rolling, if I remember on my... I forgot, I have to... Well, I don't think I'll be able to check on my Steam Deck also because I deleted the game. I went up to 31 after reaching a time 30 something. I finally felt like the rolling was giving me enough iframes. Normally, the light iframes, light rolling iframes. Before that, in 27 or something like that, you get like the medium roll iframe. So yeah, that's how it goes. This is one place. I mean, I understand ganking is a thing in this game, but this is one place where ganking it's been wrongly showcased by a lot of YouTubers about ganks in this place. You literally just can avoid getting ganked in this area by just approaching all the targets one by one. Not really a gank. That guy above though, he's his problem. Animation penalty in this game is way too high. That is a big no for this game, considering how much enemies they throw at us at times and how aggressive they can be. I took a hit over there. This is the thing of the ADP shit. A torch. I could have actually made him fall down. Yeah, I've been trying out a lot of magic builds recently. Even in Elden Ring, the recent playthrough that I'm doing it with a magic build. Primarily because in Elden Ring, magic just looks very interesting, and so I just wanted to try it out. And it's really fun, man. Using magic in Elden Ring is just so goddamn fun. Definitely makes it a bit easier, sure, because I can take out a lot of things from a distance. But apart from that, the casting spells and the variety of spell types and also the variety of melee weapons that scales with intelligence just makes it so interesting. I'm making a like magic knight, spellcaster knight in Elden Ring, and I'm having a lot of fun in that. It's a completely entirely different experience. In Dark Souls 2, I'm using magic for one because all of the people who defend Dark Souls constantly says how it actually changed, like how magic is really great in this game. There are so much variety and stuff in when it comes to magic, and so I want to check that out. And secondly, on the playthrough that I was doing on my Steam Deck, I just kind of noticed that there are a lot of items that can be used, and it seems like they can be really favorable for casters, for magic users. And so I just want to check out how much of an impact those items have, positive or negative. So I just want to check that out. So that's why I just started this. On that note, though, one thing I should mention is that I will not be playing this game to the end, till the end. Since I have recently completed it once again, the entire playthrough, including DLC. So I'll just play quite a bit of it until I figure out what I want to figure out about this. That said, though, power cut again. The good thing about power cuts right now is that I have changed my UPS battery. Cost me around 1600. So my system does not shut down right now. I mean, does not turn off the moment power goes out. I can just stay like this. I just wait for some time and hope that the power comes back. No, lock-on system is still bullshit. Even in Night Rain, I start to run, land on the map, lock on the first enemy with Wilder, run towards the enemy, hit the attack button, misses. I have noticed that. Although it's still not as atrocious, slightly air and amount of annoyance. Yeah. There are certain attacks in Elden Ring, both in Elden Ring and even in Night Rain, where if your lock-on does not exactly work the way it should. I think in Elden Ring for colossal weapons that was the case. I think that was there in Dark Souls 3 also. I'm not too sure about that because the recent Dark Souls 3 run, I'm not using colossal weapons, so I won't be able to say too much about it. So essentially, what happens is that for all the weapons, lock-on works as the way lock-on should. Like, essentially, you lock onto this target and your character will always aim for that particular character, target only. Power spec. A target only. But if you use colossal weapons, what happens is that your lock-on becomes what is essentially in Dark Souls 2 over here. So essentially, even though you're locked on, your camera will be showing there, but you can still hit a different direction somehow, which doesn't make any sense. Why it would be done like that, but it is there. And in Night Rain, what happens is that the hard lock, I don't know how to explain it, but if you just rush towards enemies and try to attack them, they tend to miss. It's kind of there's an inertia that is, what the fuck, my Steam crashed. There's an inertia in the overall movement in that game because of the speed probably, and your characters just go with that inertia. They cannot exactly change directions quickly if you rush towards an enemy. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, I have noticed that thing. That their inertia just carries them forward and they just tend to miss. Especially they tend to miss the attacks that are more circular in nature. So essentially if you just go for a stab and the enemy stays there, you'll hit him. But if he goes for a swing, or particularly if he goes the roundabout swing, he swings the entire body and then hits it, those attacks tend to miss a lot because of the inertia again. They just tend to shoot away, shoot past the enemy, and that makes it a bit annoying. The amount of gangs in this is... Although then again, I cannot exactly complain too much. How does God pass playtesting because the amount of times it happens is frequent? I don't think it's unintended. I think they intend to make it like that. I mean, From Software is always about giving players all these stuff that they can do and then putting a nice little hindrance in there that just pulls the player back 10 steps behind, and I think that's just what's happening over here too. They gave us a lot of things, they gave us a lot of mobility and stuff, but then they just put this one single mechanic where your inertia just carries you over, and From Software is like, yeah, deal with that. Switch. Okay, as a sorcerer, I definitely need... I cannot use that. Holy shit, alright, how do I unequip this thing? Okay, there you go. I don't know if I would call it cheap though. I don't know. I'm sorry. I really don't know what to think about that. I really don't know if I would call that cheap.
Buy something. Oh.
Ah, shit. I think I already missed the part. Ah, fuck it. God dang it, man. I have to... Maybe I can still record it. I can still record it.
Thank you. Don't ever. My name is Stranger. Oh, we get as strangers these days. Everybody's pulling run, drang legs, been apart, and the giants crossed. Seemed like the black poor folk like That's why I keep you may travel. They say these trees grew from each cup, but you know what they also say? It's high time of a bargain. It's high of a lowly times these are.
This thing, this system of going back to a lady to level up, I'm so glad that it dropped it in Elden Ring. I hate it in here, I hate it in Dark Souls 3.
Bearer of the
It's just annoying that I need to come back over here, fast travel, and then again go back to that part where I was in. It's so annoying. Alright, let's see. The spellcaster definitely need a... Come on.
I'm a blacksmith. Bring me that key. I'm a black. Bring me that. Ah, yes. Now I can.
Dali,
But
bhai,
first.
Have you played this one, Lightwing, by the way? I don't think you did play this one. Or did you play it? Ow. At least the iframes work there. Oh, there is that. I knew there was an enemy. You haven't played it and you're saying all these things about I don't know what. Yeah, you're bad mouthing this game without even playing it? Dude, come on, man. Final boss, till final boss, DLC till Friday, but did not beat them. Wait, you haven't beaten the DS3 final boss? Why is my audio being so mute? This game had a lot better audio than this, or is it because of my microphone? I mean headset, I wonder. Because I was playing in the on my Steam Deck, and I really liked the audio of this game a lot. Very how to put it? It's very immersive. The audio. It's very crunchy. I like it. सामने सब दिख रही है see if I can pull this guy out. Apparently this is what we need to be doing in this. Use our environment, and instead of fighting directly, just use all the environment as much. This is the first instance of the gank. Do not like that at all. So that guy spawns over there, and after that we get to fight with 3 guys over here with not enough ADP, not enough stamina. It's just kind of stupidly insane. Look at them. And they all rush you too, which is fucking insane. That guy's gonna get oh no! I shouldn't have killed him. No, I will play Dark Ages again. After shifting, that is. Right now I do, it's like these days what's happening is that I really do not want to play too many other games. I just want to play games that are more akin to what to the content creation. This kind of a strange energy that I have right now to just play games that I need to play in order to make videos and stuff. I needed that guy to actually throw the bombs over here so that the shortcut would have unlocked. Guess it wouldn't hurt to go back again. Better use the souls before I lose them. My body is entirely sore.
Is that a shot? Here, to see light. However,
The coaches have like really intensified our training a lot more, and my body hurts all over the place right now. It's insane. Okay. ADP or stamina. I guess I will go with for now. The ADP is the single most bullshit stat that they have introduced, and I just fucking hate it. No matter how many times I play this game, I just cannot get over the fact that ADP exists. Absolutely despise that stat. I'm so thankful that they did not continue with that freaking stupid stat. It's like an arbitrary stat they just put in there in order to create unnecessary hindrance for players. It doesn't add anything to the game because there's no build variety for true ADP. You just have to put ADP in no matter what. And also, a lot of people say that it's a non-issue considering how much souls we get. That's not the point. I mean, considering how much we put, considering the fact that we take ADP, personally for me, up to something 30 or 31, that's a lot of points there. I mean, let's see. ADP right now is at 8, so if I go up to 31, that makes it how many points over there? 2 over here, and 10. That makes 10. 2 20, 22, around 20, around 22, 24 points, I suppose. Around 24 points, which is a lot of freaking points. If I could have, like, on this recent playthrough that I did on my Steam Deck, I was constantly thinking that if only I had enough skill points to put more on stamina or some other stats. I was constantly feeling there, and I just completely get pissed off every single time I remember that yeah, I had to put this many points on my freaking ADP. I freaking hate this game. I fucking hate this game. Wait for master levels to drop so that I can hop back. Waiting for master levels on 2 playthroughs kar diya. Already do kar diya? Wow. Okay, now tell me, Lightwing, since you have played it twice, Dark Ages or Eternal? Which one? Which one would you choose? Handheld soon, in a few months. That Xbox new one. The Xbox new one is very good, but I think that will be very expensive because that is related to ROG, right? So, or if you just check the recent ROG devices that are currently available, they are very expensive. Even I am very enticed with that device. Not gonna lie, but I don't think that will be affordable. Eternal objectively dark, Dark Ages subjectively. Eternal objectively Dark Ages. I can see that, yeah. I can see that. I can definitely see that. Still got damage. Wow. Throw it. Game. At least I got the shortcut unlocked. But you know what I really think? I think I told this to you before also. I really think after classic Doom, I mean the classic Doom, 1994, 1993 stuff, Doom the Dark Ages is the true successor for the Doom franchise. That is the direction that the game should have gone. If you know what I mean, like in the classic Doom, there was no jumping. There was fast movement, but there was no jumping and being a monkey all over the place. It was just strafing left and right, and then getting the enemies through your space, luring them out and all. And Dark Ages is where it really went ahead for the direction. Power cut again. I just can't with this place. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Yep. Yeah, Eternal is a lot more like Quake. Exactly, yes. Eternal is a lot more Quake because I used to play Quake 3 Arenas demo. I had a demo for that in my very old baby PC. And yeah, Eternal feels a lot like that in comparison, instead of being more of a Doom game. And that is the reason why I really love Dark Ages a lot more. Been forgetting. See if I have the right footages or not. Like I did miss a few. I've completely forgot to hit the save button for the recordings. I got in. I did not get what I choose. They are very expensive. Kernel objectively dark is. I can see that. Throw it. Get it. Kernel ob. Yeah, I did. I can. This game. Throw it. Although that one gank, I completely missed it though. That was a good spot for recording the gank for the, in this spot particularly when I went up there. That was a really good spot. I just missed it. You forget about the recording thing. You're locked on your camera, giving players all and what to think about that? If I would this thing over here. Those attempts carry there's an inertia. I'm to say that did not receive as many because yeah, okay. The important parts I completely missed it, which is like really dumb of me. I might have to do it again. Put this on a proper file. I don't think power will be back. Around. Yeah, let's just end it, man. Thanks for tuning in, Lightwing. It was good streaming again, and good to have a single audience back into the traditional the way things were. Oh, never mind, it's back. Power's back. I stand corrected. Gladly, delightfully. Right. Gagan, welcome to the stream, bro. Have you been playing Stellar Blade, man? I bought the game, I just have not been playing it at all. I'll play. I tried the demo and I just love that game. I'm willing to play it, but it's just that I'm focused over here. No, GGA still continues. This game. Stuff here. Progression level of these enemies are just insane. Nice. Save myself from that one. My disc is still with my friend. Oh. Friend's enjoying his time then. Right, again. Can just run away right now. Yeah, 1, 2. The third guy. Take him on. Of all my assists. I just get time to watch on side these days, gotta work. Got a job now? It's solar, I like it. You know, I mean, this may be a hot take, but I really prefer this limited number of users of these spells. Like you have, you know, you don't have an FP bar. You just have a counter over here. Can it work now? It doesn't work. You can see it on the screen right now, just above the spell. There's a limit. There's a number that I can use the spell only that many times. I really like this a lot more over the FP bar system. I don't know why. There's no particular reason. I don't know why, but I just prefer this a lot more in comparison to the FP bar system. If I remember correctly, this is a trap. Yeah, so there are items that reset automatically every time we sit on a bonfire. Or there are, we get some extra items throughout the game, and we can buy those. If we consume those items, our spell numbers are recharged again. So I just kind of like that a lot more. Forgetting this is not Elden Ring. Holy shit, have some animations! Why are there no animations there? It's like FF6 15 magic style. I don't like it. Oh really? I mean, that's the general consensus. A lot of people do not like limited spells like this. But personally, I just like it. That's why I just said at the beginning itself, this might be a hot take. Dimit, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I'm just kind of recording stuff, getting footage because I plan to make a Dark Souls. It's not planned. It is planned. I plan to make a Dark Souls 2 video. The scripts and stuff are ready. It's just that I need some footage and a new room. We'll be shifting in about 2 to 3 weeks. After that, I'll have a new room and I'll start recording back there again. I'm doing well, Shiv. How about you? Welcome to the stream. And Dimit also, welcome to the stream. Usually it's better in better FF games, they have both MP based spells and items that do spell effects. That's something that that has been done in Elden Ring also. We have certain items, magic stones that we can use to do magic damage to enemies, and they don't require you to have any sort of magic stats, like intelligence. You don't need that. You can just, anyone can use it. And apart from that, the regular spells and stuff uses FP. Although in Elden Ring there's one more thing though. In order to utilize those items, they do use a bit of FP. It's a very negligible amount, but they do still use your FP a little bit. Although if you're not doing a magic build, a lot of time players, it won't really matter to them because, well, it depends player to player if it matters to you or not. But they do use a bit of FP. I haven't finished anything recently. Well, actually, I've been playing all the older Souls games. So I finished Dark Souls 2 on the Steam Deck completely. Made a complete script for it. Now I'm playing this again to get some footage here and there that I might that I might require. And apart from that, I'm playing Elden Ring again, replaying it in a different way again. So the Elden Ring video will also be there. And apart from the Dark Souls 3. It's almost completed. I have not completed it, but it will be completed too. And Dark Souls 3 video will also be there. Thanks. Took ages now. Stop it. What about you, Shuf? What are you playing these days? Did you finish Radan? Yep, Radan is done. I did not really do too much of try hard. I did not try hard too much this time in Elden Ring. I'm just going with using whatever I can in order to complete the game. So essentially, I used all the summons for Radan. I did use Scarlet Rot against him. So essentially, I'm doing everything that I can in order to tilt the game in my favor. I'm not trying to over level or something like that. I'm just going full item uses and doing item uses. Why are they feeling that way? Oh, this is an interesting revelation over here. For those of you who do not know, I'll explain to you this what's going on over here. So what's the thing that's happening over here is it never Grease sequel. I did play Grace a bit, and it just unfortunately did not really speak to me too much, so I dropped it. You're really getting into these cozy games these days, aren't you? Oh, I think this is the item that actually restores my spell. Hold on. No, never mind. It's not it. I was thinking if it's in the game, why not use it? Did you finish or not? Souls games has always had that thing of it, you know. You need to play it without someone's. You need to like play it in the right way. Use your skills to get through everything. So a lot of times a lot of us veterans get stuck in that mindset, and then we do not use all the tools that are given to us in order to make the game easy, and as a result of that we oftentimes struggle a lot more than we need to. So that's what happens. So anyways, this is what actually I was talking about. So essentially this is not the right way to get in over here. Hold on. The correct way of getting into that area was actually to first talk with this guy.
Well, I wanted to walk. My name is Pate. I journey hither and thither. Be careful out there.
So essentially what happens after this is that we walk in over here, and then this gate shuts down. When that shuts down, we get ganked by all that enemy that you saw over there. We get ganked over there. And this is one area where I personally died a lot of times in my first playthrough, and I hated this part. In my second playthrough, I did not die, but I still had a lot of headache dealing with all those, and I really hated this part. But this time though, playing this time around, I just found out now that it's not necessary to actually trigger that gank. We can actually just go around them and then take them on from behind, which does gives us a certain bit of leverage. It did give me a lot of leverage because everyone did not exactly aggro on me at the same time, and that made the encounter a lot easier in comparison to how it should have been. You see, like, when this is what I meant, there is a certain direction that they were going for, but it was not exactly well executed. I mean, how many of the players would actually think about seeing this ladder and this ladder connecting to that particular area? Just normally anytime Souls games does these kind of things, they kind of give some certain kind of lead or lure to the players in order to actually explore and then go ahead and, you know, use a roundabout way to deal with things. But not in here though. It's not exactly well cooked in order to do all these kind of things. Yeah, you see that gun over here? You have one right here saying you should not be using summons and shit like that. I do try to use less items in FF when it's getting too easy because of my min-maxing. Really don't heal much, but I will use every DPS you give me. Soul arrows. PG, welcome to the stream. There's a bug that is there, like it's kind of weird that the bodies just keep on dropping every single time we come out of it. You see that? There are a lot of bugs, like minor bugs like these, but there you go, body dropping again over there. I should actually unlock that shortcut, and I don't need to deal with all these enemies. I just have 3 soul arrows though, so that's a bit of a problem, but let's see if we can. Should be able to handle it, just 2 persons. They do have animations! Use animations! Another drawback of this game. Like, literally no animation, he just starts swinging his spear like that. I don't have enough ADP and stuff to actually dodge that either. Yeah, this is Shuv's favorite DS game. Both Shuv and H Knight just glaze this game to high heavens. Yes, I know about hidden walls over here, which is really stupid again. I don't like the hidden wall system in this at all. The worst part is that the way the art overall works is that you cannot even guess where the hidden wall exactly is. So essentially, you just need to go all over the place, just pressing, going with pressing A throughout the entire thing, which is really annoying. DS1 had good hidden wall system, decent. DS3 is also not exactly too good in my opinion. Elden Ring had a very good system though. Certain things that I'm on this playthrough that I'm going through, I'm just realizing of how they are actually differentiating the hidden walls from the rest of the environment. And if you are actually someone who pays keen attention to the environment, you can actually spot the differences in there. For example, there was one place in Raya Lucaria, right before the Radagon's Red Wolf boss fight. So essentially, before going to the boss fight, there's a hidden wall on the left side. There are quite a few number of hints that there is a hidden wall over there. First and foremost is that there was a bookshelf that did not have books in it. Rest all of the bookshelf had books, but not that one. And secondly, you have a massive portrait of Renala. Yeah, Renala, and that portrait points towards the left, meaning that there's something on the left side of the wall that you need to check. And freaking shit, on our first playthrough, I missed that. I only got to know about it after checking up on the internet. But right now, after I'm going through things and I'm looking at the environments and I'm seeing, okay, shit, there is actually a lot of hints all over the place that we need to actually work on, pay attention to. And that same hidden shelf technique was used in another location in Raya Lucaria itself, where you go into a room where there are a lot of bookshelves. There's an item, you collect that, after that you get a lot of bookshelves. Right in front of the item there's a bookshelf that does not have any books, but all the other shelves has books. When you hit that bookshelf, you get the hidden part over there. Again, brilliant thing if you actually pay attention to your environments. That small knife is wield two-handed. Yeah, we can wield two-handed. It's kind of gives a tad bit of attack boost. Primarily, two-handing boosts are for strength weapons only. But even in two-handed weapons, you get a slight bit of boost in dexterity weapons also. Allowed to use all Pharaoh Stone and they troll you. Yeah. There is that too. 10 plus hidden walls in Raya Lucaria. I did not count it exactly, but there are a lot of hidden walls in that place. Wait, the Constance demo is out. Constance is that one English. I don't know how to describe that. Hold on. I did not check out the demo though. I did not even know that the demo is out. Okay, it's not that game. It's a different game. I don't know. I don't even know about this game, or maybe I did. I just forgot completely. I'll check it out later on. Future games show, okay. I'm not getting anything anymore because I'm really tight on tight budget, because you know we bought the house, right? So we have to spend. I have to spend a lot of money in that. Even I need to design my room for making it stream for the streaming quality and stuff. So there are a lot of expenses that are coming up. Expedition 30. I mean, someone who likes Dark Souls 2, I suppose that kind of L take is expected from you, man. Don't worry about it. Equipment load. I hope I don't regret not upgrading ADP, because I definitely will need a lot more. This is where I will be. Dexterity increases spell casting. For now I can ignore that. I put 1 point in ADP. Yeah, I have. Anything? Just I think record right now. Let's first do this particular. I completely forgot that these guys actually track, lead their shots. They don't just shoot like that. Initially, I get a gank over here. Fuck. Time to end the stream. Hold on, hold on. Put that. Yes. Alt F4. No, Alt F. Dude, just shut down.